Well, welcome back to the land of skull dips and halfwits. Just wanted to say I appreciate all you minty pricks for watching part one. Also just wanted to say thanks to all the minty pricks that headed on over to the store, grab something mint from the old pile here. All kinds of minty junk. You got the Willard Stun stickers, you got some hoodies that are big enough to be a tarp or small enough to fit the old lady. And you got all kinds of stuff. But without further ado, here's part two. Are you guys getting in or what? Don't spill your beer.
Oh my god, feet are like
Oh,
yeah!
hold on.
Watch out for my bulldozer. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Yeah! Woo! Yeah, yeah, bud.
Freedom. Oh, watch a little Robin's racing there.
Vacation? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, feed it to her. Oh my, yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, buddy, scary. We gotta get over the top.
We gotta hit her with more speed.
Yeah, we need more speed.
Momentum.
More momentum. I agree. We gotta get second gear, I think, here.
Oh, absolutely, all day long. Are we in 4 high or what?
It's only a two-wheel drive.
Oh, that's even better.
All right, you ready? Are you holding on? Are you sure you're holding on?
Yeah. Rev it up.
Yeah!
Made it!
Man, bud, that was pretty good.
Was sweet.
We aired her out a little bit, eh?
Aired her out a little bit. We aired her out a lot of it.
You don't need to worry about driving the rest of the way across the country.
Is the engine still there?
I don't know. Is the engine still in there?
Let me go give her a
Let's go have a gander. Oh, buddy, this princess out of ratchet strap. She's got her dialed in mint. Man, everything's golden still.
Dude, I saw sparks flying.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. You gotta give her all the way. No points of going half throttle, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Hold her wide! Hold her wide! Back up, back up, back up! Yo, go, go, go!
Yeah, feed it to her. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are they on the other side of here?
I mean, does it matter?
Look up! Give her! Give her! Pin it! Pin it! Yeah!
Yeah!
Let off the brake a little. There you go. Yeah, bud.
Launch her! Get it! Oh, you went out of it!
What happened to the car? Barb's gonna freak.
Jeez, Ryan, I don't remember.
All right. I guess Saturday was a meet and greet of a variety for all the lube tubers to meet their fan. And I guess I was invited to such thing. But lo and behold, I was a little under the weather the next day, and I didn't peel my fat out of bed until about 1 o'clock that afternoon. So anybody that showed up to the meet and greet hoping to meet my hillbilly, I apologize. So I show up in this dirty sack out old previously enjoyed Ferd. Parks her off into the bush there, trying to get it out of the way. And all of a sudden, every one of these minty hillbillies comes out and wants to drink beer and bowl. Well, my sweet fiddler was at a good time. So I got to shake a few hands, drink a few beers with some of these minty pricks, and then it was off to watching some of the minty that was happening at this dirty old steam show. I was fortunate enough to hang out with some of Kerosene Stream's best buddies here. This feller Frank, he sure knows how to throw handles around on this sassy old machine. And let me tell you guys this for sweet. Oh, it was pretty mint rubbing shoulders with the machines and the men that built this beautiful country that I got to visit. What a treat.
Oh, would you look at this? What is this, a pony?
Yep. You ever run anything with pony?
Yeah, once.
Battery hooked up?
Battery is hooked up. It says weak right on top of the battery though.
Yeah. Would you expect anything less from that?
Man, batteries are the weak link everywhere. So the fella running this machine also has a lube tube channel called 73 Diamond Rio. This guy does all kinds of minty stuff, dinking with machines and getting stuff running. It's kind of like a Kerosene Stream light. He's does all the same kind of and just a minty feller. Go have a gander at his channel. He's in. You can run the out of this thing, Frank. Good job, man. All right, well, this one goes out to all the baristas out there and the paper pushers with carpal tunnel syndrome and all those guys that hurt their fingers clicking mouses on computers all day. Just remember that there was a minty old prick that used to run this machine for 12, 14, 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, building the beautiful country that you guys get to enjoy. Just think about that. Look at how he's throwing handles in this minty old pile of iron. So not only are these guys efficient as hell on these old piles of iron, but they can also fix the things. The whole day while I was there, these machines were running and giving her all the way. There was old timers about the 70-year-old variety, pulling wrenches and giving her all the way. Frank here, just an absolute sweetheart. There was a old timer trying to get into a steam shovel, and he was having a hard time getting in. Well, old Frank runs up, throws a step ladder up so the old guy can get into the cockpit and run the old thing. If anybody ever wanted a definition of America, this is it right here.
You're a good man, Frank.
Hey Frank, I got a question. I got a question for you. How do you climb a hill with holding that much weight on? With a heart as big as yours. Good job, buddy.
So a feller really has to show some appreciation here. So the guy running this piece of iron is probably 70 years old. I don't know what year the old scoop shovel is, but look at how smooth and efficient he's running this old girl. So you got to remember that this old pile of iron, they don't have all this fancy creature comforts that you get now. They got a metal seat and a bunch of handles in the interior. That's it. It's man and machine. And man, do they ever work well together. Merrick. So I showed up hungover as dragon, and this minty prick in the golf cart shows up in a golf cart so my crippled didn't have to walk around, and gave me an ice cold beer and then proceeded to give me a tour of the grounds. What a treat. And it turned out he was a Patreon. Tips out of 10.
What do you want me to say? Well, you're giving the tour. I don't know that much. I've never even heard of a Murphy diesel.
Yeah, I forget how big this engine is. It's got to be, I think it's like around 18 liters, 12 or 18 liters, somewhere in there. They only use these in like industrial and then a lot of the dragline shovel machines. So it's super hard to find parts on right now.
It looks like a draw works out of a rig.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's a bunch of winches and clutches and brakes in here. That's all this is, but I mean, it's all cable.
But this is winches, clutches, and brakes, but it's hydraulically piloted?
This thing has air pilot.
Oh, it's pneumatic.
Yeah, it's pneumatic pilot. So every one of these is all air valves. And that sends air back to the pilot valves.
No, so there's no, it's not direct.
Yeah, it's not direct. Nothing direct about it.
But what a sweetheart of a machine, eh?
Yeah.
Man, I think awesome.
All right, so it seems like every time my fat cripple to go back to the old Ferd for a couple of beer, there was always a couple fans checking the old thing out. So this minty prick in the truck, it was him and his boy showed up. I got him to sign the dash and this, that, and the other. His name was Rick. It was Rick and Rick Jr. Just a couple of mint pricks. Oh, and by the way, from here on out, the dashboard went from basically a driver's log to a signature board. So that's just the way she goes.
Check out this Jeep. Man, look at that tow rope.
So it turns out the kerosene stream forgot the keys in his Jeep, so I stole it. So I got to go for a tour of the grounds here, which was pretty bad. And then we made our way back to the dozer pit for a few more beers drinking. So before a cripple got into too many more lattes, someone may or may not have also forgotten their keys in a dirty old D9 dozer. So I was taking that thing for a bit of a rip. And the only thing I got out of that, other than a hard-on, was more respect for the fellers that run these machines every day. Lord Muck, Diesel Creek, Frank, all the rest of these minty pricks. Hell, even Kim over Calamity Kim, Minty Lube Tube channel. They could run this out of these old dozers. Muck had showed me the way to steer it while you're digging in the dirt was to dig each side of your blade down a little bit so it's grabbing more off one side. I don't actually know how to do any of this, but it was really cool learning from guys that did. What a treat. So shortly after the dozers, this happened again.
Give her a few braps. Yeah, buddy. Man.
We need you back there for the counterweight so we don't go over tea kettle.
Look,
Listen,
we need you.
just drive me up to the top, and then what we'll do, I'll camera up the top when you go over, right?
But we need you on the back.
Wait, no, you don't.
I'm not slowing down, so
Yeah,
when you're getting off, you better stuck in the
Oh,
bed.
you're slowing down. Let me floor it for you here.
It's floored.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, sake.
Oh.
Dude, that was a
Push. No. No.
You guys were in the way of the squared off.
All right, wait.
Yeah, get her out of the way. We gotta wrap this prick. Oh, we're gonna go over. Mama didn't raise no quitter.
I paid $100 for this golf cart. Don't hurt it.
Oh.
Somebody needs to shove us. Oh, we got it.
Oh. Like nothing.
That was smooth as
Smoother than KFC. We're flooring it as hard as we can here.
I'm trying to send it as fast as it goes.
That's all she'll send. Oh, yeah. Man, the tranny's like mint. And not like the 2024 tranny.
That we can't go up it.
So being that the old Ferd took a hard whooping last night and I still have 2,000 miles left of this journey to do, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the responsible way out and I'm not going to beat out of the Ford tonight.
I'm not.
Oh yeah, we gotta do her again. Yeah.
A little more speed.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. Oh yeah, she's got her in her. My steak dinner stuck under the pedal or something. Oh, there we go. What, did you guys piss yourself or something?
Hell no. What was that? That was my smearing off ice.
Oh, yeah, but that smells a lot better than the 14 beer I had here yesterday. Did you my eggs up? Don't wreck my eggs. That's as far as we got.
I'd just like to interrupt this program to thank A1 Driveline for building one drive shaft. I was handing revving dumps to this thing, axle wrap, everything it could eat, and it ate it with a smile on its face. A1 Driveline, Grand Prairie, Alberta. Man.
Get hung up.
I am not. You hung up, I tell you. You gotta bring the clutch.
You gotta get it down and jump over it again.
Yeah, we got lots of tires.
So don't let me stand in your way. Please don't let me stand in your way.
You know, you can break an axle like that.
Need a good run at her. I feel like I'm with family here, you know?
I'm in danger.
Maybe go over the other side.
Head-on collisions.
Oh, I know.
Essentially.
Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head. That didn't hurt.
All right, all the minty checks helped me do the fender here. We got the fender a little bit better dialed in. Rick helped me out. The minty's just gonna grind up the back and weld the bumper on. Tell me you're in America without telling me you're in America. You got to put your down and do some 70-18 burning. Nice rod. What are you welding there? That's a veiny triumphant.
Just a couple of squirts at the end.
That's nice.
You want some?
Yeah, it's because you squirt. Otherwise, that's a dead. We need a live one.
He's from England. He loves a few squirts. Yeah.
Squirt.
Is it a jolly good day?
Wonderful day, sir. Wonderful day.
Is it wonderful?
Yes, I'm just currently organising some luggage for the next flight.
Oh, beautiful.
There's these, obviously, Samsonite. There's a Michelin bag here. That looks like it's from the dump.
It's definitely a dump tonight.
It is a dump
It's a
tonight.
dump tonight.
Yeah. Now that is a good used quality item, Clark.
It's a good quality item. You don't mind me asking how much it set you back?
So, what do you think? Do you think we got all the alcohol abuse out of this thing or what? It doesn't look that bad. You want to give that a hip check? Just hip check the high spot there. Yeah. Oh. The Bondo. Watch the paint. So you're gonna want to park in the only mud hole.
Yeah, that's
in the whole place.
The only place you want to be parked.
Yeah. Well, it does cover up how bad the tires are.
As I said before, though, these look okay. So for highway use, maybe not so good. For agricultural use, you've got a single rib steer tire now. That's awesome.
It's the equivalent of a steer chain, really.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd probably get $5 of those.
Oh, beautiful. So we're gonna go to the beautiful mountains of Pennsylvania and hopefully someone will swap some tires out for us. All right, so these beauty guys welded my bumper back on for me. I mean, what is a drunken bumper weld when I first put it on there? The welds they put on there was a lot better than my welds. So do a cold start. It's a Pennsylvania cold start. Oh, some minty prick left a little bit of afternoon fun for a feller. Enjoy your minty hey, buddy. We'll put it on the pile. Look at someone else got me some beers. All the beers here come with a message. Thanks for everything, you minty prick. Call me anytime. Yeah, buddy. Some minty prick stopped me yesterday and gave me all these shirts and oh, that was the day before yesterday. I don't know. It's minty as America. All right, watch this thing. It just fires up. Oh. What a treat.
This sounds so crisp.
There's no smoke. There's no smoke.
Honestly, it is so crisp that.
So, Muck.
Yeah.
We went to the hotel today.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
We had breakfast.
We had breakfast.
What did you have?
I actually had porridge, oatmeal.
Yeah?
Yeah, which is unusual, but I did, so it's lovely.
I had sausage with maple syrup on it.
Yeah.
I'm a frostback. What's the Ford gonna have?
Oh, I don't know. What do you want to give it?
A little protein.
Okay, are we going to scramble these, or are we going to skim over easy, or...?
It's going to be poached by the time we get through Pennsylvania. There we go. Oh, I love that. Oh. Yeah.
And there's still some left in there.
Oh, what a treat. Is that good? Oh, I don't know how long these have been in there for. They might have been previously enjoyed or up somebody else's or else after they came out of the chicken vet.
I'm gonna bet that wasn't the previously enjoyed one.
You won the lottery then, because it was only 50-50. All right, well, there's good times, there's minty times, and then there was the times that were had this weekend at the Dirty Old Team Show. What a good time was had by all. I got to hang out with my buddy Muck, you know, old Kerosene Stream, all his buddies. The whole time I was there, everybody was just smiling, laughing, having a good time, and really cool equipment. All the iron they had there was just unbelievable. The smell of diesel burning, the dirt being dug, everything was just tits out of 10. Oh, and thanks to all the minty Patreons that showed up to shake a feller's hand. And once again, I apologize for not being there for the meet and greet. But to all the guys that showed up afterwards and I had a few beer with a feller, I appreciate every one of you minty prick. It was a treat and an honor. But the truck survived. Thanks to all the guys that helped me weld the thing back together. She's on to the next leg of the journey. No pun intended. Just here at Marsh Tire, check this out. Minty retreads on the back. Look at those. Man. So I'm heading her down the highway here. Everything's going pretty good. And pulled over on the side of the highway, and well, this guy said I'll suck you for a ride home. So where are you going?
Anywhere down there.
Hey. So we're just hauling down the interstate, 65 mile an hour. How do you feel she handles now?
Genuinely?
Yeah.
You lot cannot believe how smooth this is. And I'm not just saying that. I expected it to be rattling and shaking and holding on. How good is this?
Smoother than KFC, eh? Yeah.
Really good.
One might say, man. So I just got done fiddling around with Matt. Well, at least he's only carving his name in the hood. At least he's not shooting at the truck. You like your new hitch I got you?
That's a beauty, bud.
I pulled it off a couple nights ago.
I seen you do it.
Now something we can all agree on. And Lord Mock. And all the rest of those minty fucking pricks. I did forget about one person though, and that's Kimberly, Mock's lady. She had some really sweet things to say about me in the video that she put together.
It was really nice seeing Peg at the show. He tried to swim in the hotel pool, but after 4 hours of swimming in circles, I rescued him before he drowned. Is he stunned?
One of the best weekends I think I've ever had.
Some minty prick gave me this shirt. Minty as Alright, so the next stop on the list is on the route. So she's 9 hours and 52 minutes or 613 miles. So it's dark. We got a half tank of gas.
Half a pack of cigarettes, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Pulled over. I thought I was going to get shot here with a couple more minty fans just out of Pittsburgh. Mint. You got her everywhere.
She's short and skinny, but she's strong. Her first baby come out sideways. She didn't scream or nothing.
All right, so I was logging days and trying to figure all this out every day, but after about 7,486 beers and giving her all the way, I kind of lost track. I got another 6.5 hours. What the f at 375 miles until I meet up with my buddy Marco. So I can get this up to speed. Man. So I got some explaining to do here. Well, this is all after I had left the steam show and durability tested the old Ferd. Ever since I left the steam show, I went and got the retreads, and that was all mint. You know, new tires, they always wag a little bit. I was like, oh, maybe it's just the tires wagging. Maybe that's the problem. But this morning, when I woke up, I got this minty truck driver to wiggle the steering wheel on this old Ferd. And underneath here, the old tie to pitman, the ball joint that goes into the pitman arm is pretty loose. Not really loose. I put these metal zip ties on there just for precautionary to get me about 14 miles down the road until I can swap it out. So I went to the Napa here in this beautiful town. It's called Danville, Pennsylvania, I'm pretty sure. And they had one of these motherfuckers in stock. So now my fat crippled is going to do my best to try to swap this out with sweet fiddle for tools. Wish me luck. Usually, if I was in northern Alberta, I would just pin it all the way and say zero given, but I am doing 80 miles an hour in a beautiful country, and the last thing I want to do is lose steering and end up killing somebody or killing a family or something. In northern Alberta, there's nobody up there, so you can do 80 mile an hour all day long with all for steering, and chances are you're not going to hit nobody. There's a lot of people down here, and moreover, bunch of minty pricks that I really wouldn't want to hurt. Yellow.
This is a call from Visa Security Department regarding 2 transactions which have been deducted from your account, which is $300 on eBay and $1,300 on a foreign transfer.
For holding the line, this is Gary from Visa. How can I help you?
Apparently I had a couple of transactions that I didn't make. My name is Dirt Lump Benchode, you greasy, dirty scammer piece of shit. How about that? That's my name. You're a benchode. I hate scammers. I don't know if you guys do the same thing, but I hate those dirty dirt lump scammers. They drive me over the edge. It always makes my day though. Call them a benchode. Alright, well I just snapped the end off my Leatherman. I'm just gonna cut this off, so I still got some kind of pliers here. There, that's got nubs, kind of like me. Instead of needle nose now, they're just like a regular pair of pliers. All right, well the old power fister got everything loose except for this guy. Well, they got this loose, but to get this beat apart, I got the jack in here with the old star bar that I found under the seat, and that's prying on that. Now hopefully I can beat the out of that and it'll let go. Oh yeah, what do I got for a hammer? This old claw hammer. All right, well I near had a heart attack and killed this old claw hammer, but I got this guy undone. Now I gotta get that guy undone. Should be good to go. I got the old hazardous fart jack on the Princess Auto breaker bar, and I had it pry in there and she popped off, man. Oh, I got the pressure plate under the wheel there while we're jacking it up. Should be good now. I beat the that castle nut, but it'll still go on. Man, oh, I'm just sweating the liquor for Fox Creek. All right, so being that this is probably Chinesium and this is America, the lengths are all different. The end of the threads to the butt of this was, from the grease nipple, was 31 inch. I got a winder in from the grease nipple to there, 31 inch. So I gotta wind this back out a bunch. And then we'll do a parking lot alignment with a tape measure and a block of wood. All right, well we got it all put back together. The new part is definitely hair shorter and a lot more chintzier than the American built one. Imagine that. But now I got to do an alignment with a tape measure, and yeah. So from the inside tread locked on there to the inside tread locked on here, we got 61 inch. Swamper would be real nice right now. All right, so we're towed in, I would say a 1/4 inch. Yeah, about 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch of tow in. So we got to tow her out just a little bit because 80 mile an hour with a bunch of tow in, probably gonna be bad. All right, so I pulled her all back apart, backed her off 2 turns. So we got 61 1/4 on the front of the tire. Oh, look at that mint cab mount. That's fine. You don't need cab mounts. Gravity holds the cab on. And we got 61 on the back. So we got a 1/4 inch-ish, maybe 3/16 of tow out. Mint. So let's tighten the out everything and hit the road. Man, is it ever nice here. Small town America. Minty as. Oh yeah, and all the fuss here is because of this joint here. But as you can see, it's not terrible, but it's not mint. So like I said, that would have lasted me the trip, but I didn't want to take the chance with that. All right, so my mess is all cleaned up. beaters are kind of washed. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that already feels better. Hey, let's hit the road hobbling.
Look at that town meteor. I bet people in a town like that'll be nice to us.
All right, well, I'm in some beautiful town, but look at it. It's Newfoundland. Now I can say I've been to Newfoundland without going to that box of a rock in eastern Canada. Man, perfect thing to eat here. I'm starving. All right, so I wheeled my fat crippled into this beautiful restaurant on the side of the road. The waitress was nice. The food was unreal. I had a bowl of French onion soup, which happens to be my favorite. That was tits out of 10. Best food I've had in a while. And yeah, the people were just sweethearts. Trump stuff everywhere. Trump 2024. And this place is mint. There's Trump signs everywhere. Everybody's smiling. I love it here. Beautiful. Oh, I got to New York a little while ago. Man, the old Ferd's having a hard time keeping heat out of it. It's pretty warm out, but look at that. Just look at the America. Yeah, America. Alrighty, out of New York into Vermont.
So you originally from Vermont or what?
Man. Alright, well it didn't take very long. I'm in New Hampshire. Man. PEA. Beautiful. So I made her into New Hampshire last night and had dinner and a few beers with my buddy Marco there. Now she's on, I think we're on the last leg of this journey. So yeah, the last leg. I think, yeah, so I got about 9 hours of driving today. 650 miles, I think it was. And it's all along the coast. So I haven't had lobster in forever. I want to go have some lobster on the East Coast. Never done that before. And I want to go maybe dip my fat crippled in the ocean. Maybe. We'll see how it is. So as it sits, I'm in Unity, New Hampshire. It's beautiful. All green, fresh looking and mint. And I got to off to Newfoundland. Moncton, Newfoundland. One of the Newfoundlands. It's going to be a good day. What a treat. Alright, so I got to give all you minty pricks a update on the cab of this truck. All the doors aren't sealed anymore. They're starting to open up on the front. I think the cab is settling around the frame for the lack of cab mounts, but I mean, that's fine. As soon as it hits the frame, it'll stop. Well, it's probably not going to stop, but it'll be fine. The roads here are awesome. They have these things that we don't have out in Alberta. They're called corners, and they're everywhere. It's, man, I feel like I'm driving NASCAR in this Mindy old pilot. Oh, look, another corner. I just stopped at this beautiful place for breakfast, talking with the locals, and some gentleman bought my breakfast. I love it here. So there's no arguing the differences between old Frost, Pakistan and the United States of America. The United States of America is clearly way better than Canada. 10 out of 10. But there's a similarity that's 110% the same, and that's the farther you get from cities and the farther you go into the country, the nicer it is. Small town New Hampshire, small town Pennsylvania, small town New York, small town anywhere all the way across the country felt just like Grovedale, Alberta. Man, I loved it here. All the people, all the faces, all the everything. It's, man, just the best place in the whole wide world. And the closer I got to cities, the more I felt like shit. Alright, so I've never been on toll roads before. Well, I've never been on one in Old Frost, Pakistan. And I don't know what the easy pass thing is, but they keep saying easy pass is accepted, but I just keep blasting through these. Are they gonna send me like a fist in the mail with sand on it to stick in my ass? Is that what's gonna happen when I get home? It's fine. Yeah, I just drove through that mother. I don't know how the that thing works. Just send me a bill, I'll pay it. Alright, it just said welcome to Maine, so I guess I'm in Maine now. Where the am I?
Maine? I think we're...
Was it Kittering, maybe?
Kittering, Maine, I think.
Yeah, Kittering, Maine.
You guys traveled 2.5 hours to come see my crippled.
Oh, yeah.
Right on. You want to fire up my Ford and Redline out of it's on the dash?
Hell yeah.
Man, floor the of this thing. Right into the ketchup. I tell you to put some more holes in the door with your gun, but I still got to get across the border. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
You're a
Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. All right, those people were mint. I think you might have drawn a that's mint. All right, so I want to see as much ocean as I can. So I'm taking Highway 1, I guess, up the coast to be mint. I hope it's mint. I want to see the water, and I want to eat some lobster. You know, when you're in Alberta, you want burn some diesel and eat a steak. Well, if you're all the way out in Maine, you might as well go see some water and eat some lobster. Man. All right, well, I went to this place called the Holy Donut. I don't know what town it was in, but it was 21 bucks American for a coffee and 3 donuts. What in the sweet fiddler is that? That's even compared to old across Pakistan from Fox Creek. I'm just driving along, minding my own business, and what the is a potato donut?
What is that? What the is that? What is that, Private Pile? Sir!
Potato.
Donut, sir!
Potato.
Donut?
What is that? Are they made out of taters? What does that mean? Am I stunned? Alright, well there was a store back there. No American flags, but they had one of the alphabet people flags. You're supposed to have an American flag, not alphabet people. See that flag right there? You see that one? That's the real pride flag. Not that garbage alphabet. Like that, mother right there. And that's something to be proud of. I got goosebumps for sakes. America! America! You hear that? America. Is this how it usually looks around here, or that garbage dumpster of a province of Quebec and Ontario on fire again? Alright, I just pulled into this beautiful rest stop here, put some 1202 in her, and let me tell you guys this for all. When all you eat is road food and coffee and cigarettes and zin, your time, by the time your body tells you you need to, by the time you execute said that's a real tight gap. Holy sweet fiddlers. I can through a banjo hole without plucking a note. Whew. Alright, let's go see the ocean. I think we're right beside it. Alright, so maybe you guys can tell me this. I've seen a Biden-Harris signs all over the side of the road. I've seen a bunch of pride flags all over the place, right? And I also seen a load of condemned and abandoned businesses. Is that, do those two go two and two together or what? Oh, you live in the most beautiful country in the whole wide world and you hang a Ukrainian flag out in front of your Joe Biden sign. Alright, well so far I've seen about 8,000 Biden flags, 700 dope shops, and yeah, what the Maine? What in the and there's a Prius in front of me. Alright, well I just talked to the sweetheart lady there in the gas station, and she said I got 7 more miles of freedom ahead of me. So I'm all stocked up on these things. I got a tank full of American diesel, but I got one more problem. I didn't think I wanted to go across the border with bullet holes in the door. Damn you, kerosene stream and your big bore pistol. So we got this here. We'll put that over the double bullet holes. And then what do we got for the single? We got to put something in there that's not obvious. Oh, there's this Mount Rushmore sticker. We got to sacrifice this. The way she goes. Oh, yeah, that looks legit. So we got magnets, Mount Rushmore sticker, and hopefully that fools them. Next up, communism. Sakes. That looks fine. There's not even any bullet holes there. Well, you minty pricks, wish me luck. Half mile ahead, Canada inspection.
Alright, so I'm just going to ask you to park on the left-hand side here underneath the canopy there. And just go in and speak to the officers, okay?
Go in and speak with the officers. Well, wish me luck. Alright, I just got searched, and I usually walk kind of funny, but right now I'm walking a little bow-legged. Alright, well the lady there at the border agency made it, so we got enough room to flip a quarter of my... But other than that, we're good to go. We're back in Rock, Pakistan. For sakes. I says to her, I said, mind the garbage on the floor, and you know, piss jugs, this, that, and the other. Look at how nice the roads are here. Yeah, Alberta paid for that, you're welcome. Hashtag equalization payments. All right, well, getting into the communist side of Canada was a swift kick to the old, but meeting all the minty pricks on the side of the road was minty as all. I got pulled over 3 times by a bunch of minty dudes. We all had a beer, all had a bull on the side of the road. It was tits out of 10. There was even one minty prick that goes by the name of Face. I've seen him on the old Patreon that ran his old Ranger so hard to catch up to us there that he almost blew the thing up. Well, those guys are hanging out the window and drinking beer. I wonder if their fans are gone. Oh, he got her hot, eh?
Oh, yeah.
What color that smoke? That's a turbo, that's fine. You don't need to worry about the turbo. Minced him. guys are minty as These guys were mint. How can such minty people live in such a communist whole part of Canada? Come to Alberta if you're hardworking. Bring your work boots. We're in the last hour now, boys. 60 miles, 100 clicks. Let's give her 80 mile an hour. Mint. You don't need to worry about dump tires. Now that was a drive. Oh, you know what those minty pricks did on the side of the highway? Not butthole stuff. Moosehead Canadian lager. Never had that before. Man, this one's for you, you minty old prick. It tastes like moose piss. Man. All right, made it to Moncton, New Brunswick last night, and this is the final destination for this sassy old Ferd. Do you like your new truck?
Oh, he's a beauty.
It's not a piece of previously enjoyed. I'd hand you the keys to start it, but you don't need those. I was gonna hand you a screwdriver.
It's a Ford. You never need that.
Yeah, it's fine. Fired up.
Oh yeah, she does.
Isn't that? Yeah, I think it's got all the glow plugs. I think. Oh yeah! Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that. You got your day made.
Modelo. That's, and it's low carb, you know, watching my figure. That's beauty. That guy's meant to smoke. There's no smoke. I just spent the last 4,500 miles getting the carbon out the valve for you. Piece of wood. Yeah, man. All right, well, I guess that's it. She's at her new home. Man, remember there, hi-ho, I said I'd give you this old Ford?
Yeah.
I lied to you.
Okay.
I want 5 grand Canadian for it.
5 grand's hard to come by around the East Coast. So all I'll do is I'll give you a crisp handshake.
Yeah.
And all what's in my wallet. I'll give you everything I got.
Oh, 5 grand Canadian. Perfect. Exactly what I was asking for. Man. That'll do, Ford. That'll do. Well, I hope you minty pricks enjoyed watching this dirty derelict production. I sure enjoyed making it for you. Pretty bad experience driving across the country, seeing all the sights, shaking all the hands, and drinking all the beers. And it was also pretty minty to sit in this damn office chair for 5 days editing this video and reliving all the minty experience. What a treat. Well, first gear and foremost, I'd like to thank all the minty pricks that welcomed me into the United States of America. It made me feel like home. What a treat. And most of those pricks were Patreon. So, well, I guess second gear is the same as the first gear. Without all you minty pricks, this trip would not have been possible. So, to all you minty, thanks again. You guys are tits out of 10. I don't know what to say. I'm just appreciate it. Also, a big thanks to all the minty pricks that have bought some shirts, some stickers, some hats off the old store. You guys are also putting diesel and old birds like this, so we appreciate every one of you guys. But I'm gonna peel my fat cripple out of this office chair, dial on into town, and get this video uploaded. Until the next dirty derelict production, I appreciate all you minty pricks, and keep out your